I'm Cody, and on this episode of Problem Solved, we're talking about money. I found some tools that might help you if you're trying to make a big purchase, working towards retirement, and with some of the saving and spending that happens in between. I'm not a financial expert, so these tips are designed to give you an idea of what may or may not be possible. If you want personalized financial advice, consult a professional. Big purchases like a house or a car often require big payments. There are two types of calculators you might find useful in this instance, and they don't look like this. They're all online. One of them will tell you what you can afford, and the other one will give you an idea of what your monthly payment might look like. You can find affordability calculators for things like houses and cars online. Just fill out the information about what you can afford, it'll crunch some numbers and then tell you what's possible. According to this, I won't be leaving St. James Place anytime soon. Or you can look at it from the other angle. You found the house or the car that you want, but what would the monthly payments look like? That's where loan and mortgage calculators come in handy. Looks like this is the only portion I'll be able to afford. Oh, my car, no! When you're ready to take that next step, see if your lender offers any incentives, like for first-time homebuyers or military members. When it comes to paying back a loan, I opt for auto pay when I can, and I'll set reminders on my phone. You might also consider splitting your monthly payment into 2 payments every 2 weeks. So instead of paying $300 once a month, you're paying $150 every 2 weeks. It sounds strange, but it may help you pay down your loan faster and you'll pay less interest. By paying every 2 weeks, it ultimately results in an extra month of payment every year. If only my lenders accepted Monopoly money. Paid in full. It's never too soon to start saving for retirement. My next tip can give you an idea of what your retirement savings might look like when you get there. I love my job, but honestly, I can't wait to retire. I see a future full of bowling league competitions and long lunches with friends and binge watching Real Housewives of the retirement community. But I still have a lot of life to live before I reach that point. Your retirement dreams might differ from mine, and we might be in different places on our journey. But the one thing we both need to do is make sure we're preparing so when we make it there, we'll be able to spend our time doing what we want to do. That's where retirement calculators can help. These calculators use things like how much you're currently contributing towards your retirement and at what age you would like to retire, crunches a bunch of numbers, and then lets you know kind of what you're looking at when you get there. You can also change around some of these factors to see what happens if you contribute more or you want to retire earlier. Your bank may also offer similar forecasting tools, plus additional resources and guidance for your retirement, like this goal tracker. You can set your goal and then connect some of your accounts to see your progress in real time. Well, at least one of us gets to retire soon. Retirement isn't the only thing you need to save up for. A lot of life happens before you get there. So my next tip might help you decide the best way to divvy up your paycheck. Ariana Grande once said, "I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. But can I afford it?" That's where financial calculators come in handy. When it comes to basic budgeting, a 50-30-20 calculator is a good place to start. This basic budgeting rule breaks down your monthly take-home pay in 3 ways. 50% of your paycheck goes towards paying for things that you need. 30% goes towards the things you want to pay for. And 20% goes towards reducing debt and increasing your savings. These calculators will do all of the math for you. So just put in your details and see what it spits out. These numbers are just suggestions, so please make adjustments as you need to. What's more fun than saving? Spending. And what's more fun than spending? Spending money you've worked so hard to save up for something nice, like a vacation. A savings goal calculator can help you reach that goal. Just put in how much money you need to save and how long you have to save it, and it will suggest how much you should contribute every month. Once you know how to get there, it's time to make some money moves. This doesn't have to be literal, like creating a new savings account, but you can see what tools your bank offers to help you reach your savings goals. If you want to take it out of your banking app, consider using a spreadsheet or an app like this one. This app doesn't move any of your actual money. It's just a visual representation of how much you've saved so far. There's just something about watching a jar fill up with money. Sometimes debt is inevitable. This next tip can help you see how your debt compares to your income and suggest some tools that might help you tackle it. Debt can be scary, but it's not uncommon to have some form of debt in life, be it medical bills or student loans. A debt calculator can help you see how your debt compares to your income. You can put this away. It's all done on here. This debt calculator doesn't take into account what it considers good debt. So that's things like student loans or a mortgage payment. It only looks at what's considered bad debt. So that's credit cards, personal loans, and medical bills, to then figure out what it calls a problem debt load. The higher the percentage, the bigger the problem. Depending on your number, this site will give you some popular suggestions on how to approach reducing your debt. One of these ways is called the debt snowball method. And if this appeals to you, guess what? There's a calculator for it. Sometimes an approach to tackling your debt or high expenses might be a little unconventional. This is a should my spouse work calculator. It looks at the financial impact of either adding or removing your partner's salary and how that compares to things like childcare costs or transportation. All of these calculators are meant to be used as a guide. So take what you need and leave what you don't. Was all of this debt worth it for 2 cars? Absolutely.